boy, the reigning, defending, undisputed, somewhat heavyweight champion of the show, or valedictorian of the show,
You keep doing
A.
that.
Johnson. It's at this point has to be messed up.
It's on
Like I have
purpose.
to.
It's on purpose. It's
It is.
understandable. I already get it. He's just doing it on purpose to make me feel some type of way. I'm not going to let it affect me. I'm excited. I'm happy. I'm here. Let's do it.
But if you think about it, though, you have a bunch of nicknames inside of one nickname. You're the reigning. That's one nickname. The defending, somewhat heavyweight, valedictorian. That's four nicknames. That's four nicknames right there.
Those are adjectives, really.
Yeah, I'm not sure I would call reigning a nickname. It's
just a horrible one it is to share with a lot of people.
Well, okay, I'll get better at my English language and all that. Yeah, we'll work on it. Maybe I'll have to go back to school and they can pass me through right along.
Hey! You want to go get that master's?
Hey, we talked about getting our masters like last year, man, and now I'm down, man. Like we could all. Hey, AJ's in it too now. Well, AJ still has some days left, or some time. Like, never mind, forget it. Master's degree. Yep, we're doing it. Welcome to the show, everybody. Episode 28 of the Sac City Podcast. We've got a great show ahead of us. We are going to be breaking down the AFC South and their draft grades. This is our final live show where we're breaking down the NFL draft. If you want to see the rest of the divisions that have not been released, tune into our YouTube page tomorrow, where all the clips will be released, and you will not miss a second. Gentlemen, I didn't get to ask you this. How goes it, Aaron?
I'm good. It's what day is it? Wednesday? I don't know. I'm losing track of time. I'm good. I'm tired, but I'm good. Things are moving at a rapid pace these last few weeks, but I'm good. I'm excited. We're going to talk about the schedule release a little bit here to start, and then I'm kind of sad because this also is the time in the NFL where there's like a lull. There's not much going on. Rookies are going to camp or, rookie camps and all this stuff, but there's not a whole lot of breaking news. We don't get a lot to talk about, but we're the Sac City Podcast. We will think of things to talk about.
Yeah.
And we mentioned it before. We'll have to break out the fantasy football talk.
Yep. The NFL might be dying down, but we don't die down.
I don't know, man. I have a feel the NFL is going to find a way to continue to stay more relevant than they have in the past. I remember when I felt that way about my, NBA, and that was the year Kevin Durant went to the Warriors, and it just seemed like there was breaking news in that league every day. And since then, I feel like the NFL has stayed more prominent, even in their downtimes. I mean, the last time we thought there was a downtime, who was it from the Cardinals that got traded like a couple weeks ago? Not Hollywood Brown. Was it when it was Christian Kirk? No, sorry. Okay. The last time we thought there was a downtime was then we got the news that DeAndre Hopkins was going to be suspended for 6 weeks. And then we had all that to talk about for a week. So they'll find a way to keep us having conversations to talk about. I'm not worried. The NFL's got our back. I'm prepared. I know they do.
Yeah. We've got one more big day, though, tomorrow as the schedule gets released, and we'll be covering that on our Friday show. But there was actually some news earlier today teasing what is to come tomorrow with the schedule release. The easiest and hardest schedules have been noted, and people that have let us know who those teams are. And I not only want to talk about that, but I want to see you guys' thoughts on what does this actually mean? Like, should people actually be caring if someone has the easiest schedule or the hardest schedule? So it was released that the Cowboys and the Washington Commanders have the easiest schedule based on opponent win percentage from the previous year of 462. And the Rams have the hardest schedule at 567. And all those numbers mean whatever, but we're looking at last year's. I want to know you guys' thoughts on how much we should be factoring in or being concerned with who has the easiest schedule and who has the hardest schedule. AJ?
I mean, to a point, it doesn't matter because, like you said, it was the previous season. I bet going in last year, if you had the Bengals on your schedule, you probably had an easier schedule than somebody who had a more successful team from the year before, and the Bengals went to the Super Bowl. So the fact of the matter is we don't understand how these teams are going to come in and perform this season, and that's what matters. Now, if you want to talk about the teams that some way or somehow will always be around the mix, you talk about playing the Packers, you talk about playing the 49ers, who always find a way to figure it out. Like things like that, sure, you can assess that the schedule may be a little more taxing in some places, but to say outright based on last year, I don't know that you can absolutely do that when it's the easiest or the hardest schedule.